flush is real. The stakes are high. They bet big. They win big. They lose big. High stakes live action poker. Live at the bike.
Queen high flop. Open-ended for Sarkis.
30.
2 clubs out there as well. So we've got 2 flush draws. Soss has got a pair and a flush draw. Fred has got basically the worthless flush draw. He doesn't know that, though. And Sarkis is open-ended with the jack of clubs. And bam, what a card.
Fred.
What a card. Though, wait a second. Though Sarkis has just made the straight with the jack of clubs to boot. Soss has got the 9 high flush. And Fred with the 5 high.
And he bets 75.
And obviously, technically, everybody's got the ace high flush, but you know what I mean.
Soss is considering. So Fred bets, and Soss doesn't love the fact that Fred
No.
bets right when this flush gets here. He has a 9 high
I think
flush.
all you can. He's going to raise?
250.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, he has, what does he have? The 3rd nuts. But you don't love it when Fred bets, but I guess he's going to raise anyways. And look at Sarkis thinking. Fred bets, Soss raises, and Sarkis
I don't know.
considering.
Yeah, I mean, you got another player in there. You're like, okay, what did he have?
Right. You live in Alhambra, then. We're neighbors.
I know you have the 3rd nuts, but when you have the 9 and the 6, there just aren't. I mean, you can be 8-7 of clubs. I'm trying to think of hands that Fred would have on the button because you'd think they're going to be suited connectors.
It looks like Sarkis is going to re-raise. Look,
I'm
he's
telling you right
kinda
now,
at
this is going to
600.
save Fred. This is going to save Fred.
If he does this, absolutely.
This is insane if Sarkis does this. I try to put Fred on a range of hands, though, because, I mean, it's Fred can have king. If I have 9-6, Fred doesn't have king jack of clubs because
500. So min raise from Sarkis. So
Wow.
a bet, raise, and re-raise. Insta-fold from Fred. Fred is saved. For $75, he folds his flush.
talk about overplaying your hand with king jack. And Fred can just shake his head, but Fred got out really, really cheap. The interesting thing is you got to start doing card elimination. In Fred's particular spot, if I'm Soss, I don't put Fred ever on king jack of clubs. I also don't put him on like king x of clubs here either. So now I'm starting to going, okay, but could he have jack 8 of clubs? Could he have 8-7 of clubs or 5-4 of clubs? You start thinking of what combinations Fred actually has, and in this particular spot,
Or Sarkis, you mean?
well, no, I was thinking with Fred first.
Oh,
Now
okay.
you're going to the other side around. Soss is raised. He's now made this pot bigger. And it's
Sarkis, Soss saying you have a flush.
remember there's still another card to come, boys. It's a weird play because you're like, normally when you get a bet, a raise, and a re-raise, a 9 high flush would just be a bluff catcher. In this particular spot, Sarkis is not bluffing.
He thinks he's right.
Yeah, he is overvaluing his hand. And that's another, a huge variable you have to think about when you play poker. Not just, okay, well, is my opponent bluffing or not, but is there a chance my opponent's overplaying his hand? And Soss is going to call, and this might go check.
So Sarkis has about 800 behind. Soss has him covered. Another ace on the river might save them some money. Might save Sarkis some money. Quick
The
check
funny
from
thing
Soss.
is, can Sarkis ever use that ace now and try to bluff off a baby flush?
If he shoves here, will Soss fold? Possibly.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. If Sarkis
doesn't.
bets 800, nah.
Yeah, he checks. And
You lay down a flush because the last bet, he folds.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
You can't call. You can't call.
Interesting hand.
he's got to make